Hey you guys, so today I'm starting this vlog a little bit differently. Since I got a few new things from the Sephora sale, I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of a first impression on the new products that I did get. But before I get started on that, I just want to quickly talk about some pieces of jewelry that I've been loving. As you guys know, I do have a jewelry line myself, but I'm not the type of person that feels like if you have like your own of something, like you can't support other people. Like, that's just not the way I was raised. That's not the way I think. And I've loved jewelry since I was a little girl. Let me moisturize my face as I'm talking. I feel like it's kind of in my blood. I go to Greece almost every summer, and one of my cousins, Zoe, has had a boutique on the island where, you know, we're from. And I remember as a kid just going almost every single night and just looking at the jewelry and begging, well, not begging, I just like asked for jewelry, and my parents would always buy stuff for me. And then from just a young age, we were always like given jewelry because gold used to be really cheap in Greece when they had drachmas and everything. So I have always just loved jewelry, and I definitely don't feel like because I have a jewelry line that I can't support other jewelry lines. And I've actually been getting a lot of questions about the pieces that I've been wearing. So I just wanted to show you guys some of my favorite pieces from this jewelry line. They did send these to me and I picked them out, and I'm gonna tell you why I picked them out, why I like them, and a little bit about the pieces. The company is called Ana Luisa Jewelry, and it's actually based in New York City. I believe it's based in Brooklyn. And it was founded by a designer who was working for other like high-end jewelry designers. And I think he wanted to offer, you know, high-end jewelry at a more affordable price point. So the first piece I want to talk about and give you a little backstory is called the Jade Signet ring. The whole reason why I wanted a ring like this, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, is because when I was watching Shane Dawson's The Mind of Jake Paul series, in the episode where Alyssa Violet was on the couch and she was talking, she had her arm like dangling over the couch, and she had a ring that was similar to this on. And I saw it and I was like, oh my God, it looks so good. And I had never seen one of these pieces in person, so when I saw it on the site, I was really excited. It's really lightweight, and it has a gorgeous hammered finish on the top, which I just think is beautiful. And I just feel like it catches the light and looks so pretty. So since these are 14 karat gold plated brass, Ana Luisa does recommend like not exposing the jewelry to alcohol, like alcohol in products, perfumes, taking it off when you shower, everything like that, just to preserve its vitality. The next little product I got are these little mini gold hoops, and these are actually 14 karat solid gold. I had a lot of piercings on my ear at one point, but then when I had my first breast augmentation, I took out all my piercings like on the top of my ear and all the piercings here. And I do wear earrings a lot. I like smaller earrings because I feel like I just like get things caught all the time. And I like pieces where I don't necessarily have to take them off all the time because, I don't know, I'm kind of lazy. These are subtle and they're pretty for every day. I'm gonna put them on today, and I also love mixing them with other hoops that I have. The next piece that I've actually been getting a lot of questions about in my videos because I have been wearing it pretty much non-stop is this little bracelet, and this is called the Andy cuff bracelet. And as you can see, it's kind of similar, like a hammered texture to the jade ring. I've been loving these pieces. I also got this little pair of stud earrings. I believe they're called the Diana studs, but I don't think that they're available online anymore. They're just like little pearls with sort of like a diamond looking, or like a pave looking diamond little crown. I just thought these were really pretty for the holidays. I believe I do have a coupon code for $10 off on Ana Luisa. So I just love all the pieces that I got. I have been literally wearing them nonstop since I got them. I'm sorry if the lighting is terrible. It's super dark and gray here. It's been like this for it feels like it's been like this forever. I kind of talked about what I was planning on purchasing from the Sephora sale. So I have my I literally look so pale. I have my vitamin enriched face base on, and I'm just gonna take the No Problem primer. This is actually pretty affordable on Sephora, and I've been really loving it. I just feel like I don't sweat a ton, but I definitely do sweat on my upper lip. So I have actually learned some new makeup techniques that have been keeping my makeup on for so long, which is amazing. And I've been using the Fenty eye primer, and at first I thought it was just like any other eye primer, This stuff keeps your makeup on for so long, and the reason why I think this is because for my new series, Ghost of YouTube Past, or that's just like the working title, I don't really have a real title for it yet, I decided to do a whole video about Coastal Scents because if you were from the original YouTube era, Coastal Scents was huge. And I actually ordered the 28 Neutral palette. I don't know if they changed the formula from when everyone was raving about this. Ooh, you're gonna want to watch that review. But anyways, I swatched them first on my bare skin, and then they washed off so easily. And then I swatched them on top of the Fenty eye primer. They would not budge. I still have a little bit on my arm, if you can see. So they would not budge, and so I'm completely sold on this eye primer now. So now I'm gonna start my foundation now that my primer has kind of sunken in. But what I'm doing a little bit differently, which is kind of weird, and I know you guys might think it's crazy, I learned this tip from another YouTuber named Maddie Bernard, and she recommends setting your primer. And at first I thought that was crazy, and she sets it with a beauty blender. I just take my favorite IT Cosmetics brush and do just lightly on my cheek area where my pores would show. So I'm just kind of setting the primer. And you know, at first I wasn't gonna do this every day, but it really does make a difference. I don't know what it is about my upper lip. I just like sweat off my makeup so quickly. And this was actually a recommendation from her. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Powder, Loose Finishing Powder in the color Fair Light, and I've been loving this to set my makeup. I have 2 new foundations to try with you guys. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a mix of both because I'm just really excited about both. So when I went to the US with my friend Steph, she always spoils me whenever I see her. But we were driving, she's like, do you like the Tom Ford foundation stick? And I was like, well, I tried it in Japan. I tried Tony's, but her color was way too dark for me because Tony always gets foundations that are way too dark because she likes to match her foundation to her body, but I don't ever get that dark. So she pulls this out of her purse and she's like, it didn't work for me, but like it'll probably work on you. I've only used it 2 times. This foundation is so good, and I hate that it's so expensive, but it really is just a great foundation. It actually really reminds me of the Makeup Forever stick foundation. So if you want something that's not as expensive, definitely check out the Makeup Forever. This I purchased during the sale because I used to use this years ago, like when it first came out, and I remember really liking it. I think it's infused with coconut water, alpine rose, hyaluronic acid, it's oil-free, and you know, I remember really liking it. And I was watching some of my older videos, I forget for what purpose, maybe it was like my YouTube 10-year video that I made, and I just loved the way my makeup looked during that time. So I decided I would purchase that, and I also finished my Armani Luminous Silk, so I decided to treat myself to this. So I got the color Sand, which might be a little dark, but if it is, I'll just bring it down my neck and stuff. Ooh, looks a little dark. So what I think I'm gonna do is take the Tom Ford foundation, and I think I'm just going to put that on my face, like sort of like a nice little circle. And then I'm gonna take, oh, I hope I didn't get the wrong color. Oh, maybe that, I remember using this like all the time. Mama needs to self-tan. So I'm just gonna take some of that. I'm only taking 1 pump. I really hope that it's not too dark. And I'm gonna take my favorite foundation brush. This is the IT Cosmetics foundation brush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it in. It's actually looking pretty good right now. I do need to self-tan. If you wanna know my favorite self-tanner, check out my Sephora recommendations video. It is the best self-tanner I have ever tried. And it's so easy to apply. It really is like a winner. I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender, and I'm just gonna pat all around my face. I always do this because I feel like it just picks up any excess foundation and helps make me not look cakey. And I ordered 2 new concealers. I remember when the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer came out and everyone loved it. I remember having it for a while, and then I don't know why I stopped using it. I don't know, a few things probably came out. I got the color Macadamia, but what I'm really curious about today is a Huda Beauty, the Overachiever Concealer, and I got the color Meringue. And you know, that's like, reading the name just makes me even more upset for Huda. Like, I'm not even a Huda fan, okay? I don't follow her, but I do like her foundation. I like her baking powder. It makes me so pissed off for her that people were like giving her such a hard time about naming her baking powder like after baked goods, when literally everything in her line is named after, they really don't want you in this thing. When literally everything in her line is named after a baked good. So like, I get if it came out of left field, but clearly it didn't. It's in a little tube, and if I'm not mistaken, it has this really interesting applicator. Oh my god, I'm probably putting way too much. Okay, I'm gonna take some from there. I'm gonna put some on my chin, on the bridge of my nose. I look like a nut. Let's hope for the best. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just spray it with a little bit of FAQS Plus. Whoa. Tony texted me. Okay, this is not my color. I saw it in Casey Holmes' video and it looks so good. I'm gonna take some of the Radiant Creamy Concealer. What is going on? I don't like this applicator. This color looks like a little orange. My face does look pretty flawless, and I'll show you my makeup in the natural light when I'm done so that I don't look like a freaking ghost. Okay, well I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Now I'm gonna take the Maybelline powder and I'm gonna set under my eyes. And then for right now, I'm just taking a little bit more powder and I'm setting my upper lip area, because for some reason, my makeup always like dissolves so quickly over there. So another thing that I purchased, ooh, that was high pitched. Another thing that I purchased is the Jaclyn Hill palette. Now, I did not purchase this because I'm a big Jaclyn Hill fan. I bought it because a lot of YouTubers that I enjoy watching, especially lately, because I feel like ever since I started my new series about going back in time to like the old makeup days, I've been really like excited about makeup again. And I saw Casey Holmes use this in a video and it looked really pretty, and then Maddie Bernard used it a few times in videos that I watched, and I've actually tried this before because my best friend Sierra has it, so I've tried it before and I really like the quality. And Morphe is now available at Sephora, so this is actually my first Morphe palette, but Tony has a Morphe palette that I'm going to be comparing to the Coastal Scents because I'm curious. But I thought that these colors were actually really nice, and I've been wanting to experiment more with makeup and like techniques and get better and kind of hone in. You know, I'm not saying I'm still gonna be a bronze girl at heart, but I just like wanted to have fun again with makeup. I'm just gonna take this like nude color. This brush is like shedding. This is from this is a Coastal Scents brush. And just kind of contour my eye. I need a good blending brush for like the crease. So if you guys have any recommendations on your favorite, preferably, like honestly, like I know Morphe's cheaper, but it's actually really nice. I would rather just like be able to buy it at the store. Now I'm gonna take the color that's like a little bit underneath and I'm gonna work, ooh, that's pigmented. Okay, I guess we're going for a little bit of a deeper look. I'm gonna take my hand. Okay, that's a little frostier. That's actually nice, okay. Now I'm just gonna do my brows super quick. I just like don't feel like doing my liquid liner today, so I'm just gonna curl my lashes. And then I'm gonna take the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. This used to be my favorite mascara, and I can't remember if like when you first get it, it's really wet and kind of clumpy, and then once it dries out, it's really good. But it's kind of a nightmare to use, and it's kind of a nightmare right now, so I don't know, maybe they changed the formula, maybe I got a bad batch, but like this used to be my favorite mascara, and now it's Clump City. Eyes are pretty much done. Now I'm just gonna take the A Cosmetics brush, and I'm just gonna sweep away the powder. And then I always just do this. So now I just wanna do some bronzer. So now that my face is pretty much blended out, even though you can't really tell, this is a step that I feel has been making a lot of difference. Basically, all you do is take your translucent powder, or like this powder that I'm using, dip the tip of your beauty blender, or I guess you could use a brush, whatever you want. And then what you're gonna do is underneath your contour, and again, I'm sure so many people have done this, but it's just something that I started, so I wanted to share with you. Just drag it underneath your contour, and you just want to use the tip, just the tip. Okay, so now while that kind of sets, I'm going to do my lips. Oh, I'm going to take MAC Strip Down Lip Liner, I'm gonna do a mix. So I'm gonna use a little bit of MAC Honey Love, and then I'm also gonna take the Maybelline Shine in the number 50. It's called Baddest Beige. And this is just like sort of a glossy lipstick. And I'm just gonna take the NYX Gloss in Madeline on the center. So this is the YSL Couture highlighter number 1. I also got this little brush from Coastal Scents. It's like, I don't even know what it is, but it actually is a really good like little nose highlighter. But what I like about this highlighter for every day is that it's not crazy like pigmented, which I don't know, I just feel like it looks a little bit more natural. I just finished getting ready. I brushed off the baking and everything. I don't know why, I'm always so dark here. Is there something I can do to make myself not so dark there? Anyways, that is my little get ready with me using the new Sephora products and some old Sephora products. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video and this get ready with me. I'm coming to you a few days later because the day I filmed that get ready with me was just a little bit crazy. I actually ended up returning a majority of the products that I showed in this video. I exchanged the Huda Beauty concealer because it's actually really good in full coverage. The Radiant Creamy Concealer, not really anything special. I did keep the foundation, so I only returned 2 things, and then the makeup cleanser, the makeup remover balm by Biotherm that I got, I ordered online. They changed the packaging and everything, but they didn't tell us online, so I ended up returning it. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you check out Ana Luisa jewelry because I have literally not taken this ring off. If you go back and watch my videos from like the past month or so, have not taken this ring off. I love it so, so much. Make sure you check out the other pieces, and you can also use my code for a discount. As always, links to everything I talked about and mentioned will be listed in the down bar down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Have an amazing day or night depending on when you watch this, and I will talk to you soon.